I did do I did few assignments and
Mm-hmm.
with our team members with Farooq and Amir.
Okay, okay.
So we discussed about that and
Mm-hmm.
we tried to do some dates and put some new things in our
Mm-hmm.
assignment. So
Okay,
we'll
The
good.
share our
question
doubts
is,
in person.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Yeah, Shabana, go ahead.
the question number 10 is here is write Java program, create an
Mm-hmm.
interface searchable with method search int that searches for a number in an array of integers. Create two
Mm-hmm.
classes, linear search and binary search, that implement the searchable interface and
Mm-hmm.
provide their own implementation of the search. This is the question, sir. Okay.
Yeah, what is the question you're saying? Can you please repeat? Uh,
So question number
Class, this is a
10
class is the linear search implement searchable, right?
right.
So what you have to do here, you're writing a method called search, okay?
This one is a
And then
question.
you have a integer array, right?
Yes, this is my solution here. Some problem is facing some problem in main function.
Yeah, show me.
When I
Main
apply a
searchable,
main
yeah, okay.
function, yes,
Mm-hmm.
so then I use a searchable as one
Searchable, okay.
reference of yes,
So you
and
are
new
creating a one
linear search.
class for searchable, okay. Now click
Hmm.
on, just press control and then click on searchable. And what's the, wait. What's the error? Show me what, this is this is a compile time or runtime error. You tell me, what is this error? Compile time or runtime?
Compile time error, sir.
Exactly, very good. So what is saying, the method search integer is saying the argument of that method, right? What you are passing in search? 3 and 25, right?
Array and integer type, but it shows only in pass a
No,
integer,
just go,
not
go,
an
go,
array.
go. Can you please place a mouse and hover on that error? Can you please? Yeah, hold on. The error is saying the type searchable is not applicable for the arguments integer.
Hmm.
So what do you understand? You're calling a method with s2, right? S2 is a object of searchable class, right? And in the
Right,
searchable class, you have one search method, right?
right.
And with that s2 object, you are trying to call search. Now click on that search, just press control and then click. Press control on your keyboard and then click on that. It will take you to the search method. Okay, now you
Yes.
are here. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
what you are passing here, you are passing integer array, right? Your name is
Right,
an array, right? And there you
right.
are passing just one integer. That's why, it's throwing error, right? So you need to make sure whatever the argument, you should pass the same type, correct? Suppose here you are, like defining your method, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Search
Mm-hmm.
method. And, while defining this search method, suppose if you write string array, okay, and there you go and pass integer 25, then it will give an error, correct? Compile time error. So do you understand the error first? What error you are getting? Shamana?
Yes, sir. I
So
can't
how will you fix
understand,
it?
sir, your logic, sir. Please,
Hmm?
can you repeat your words, please?
No, I'm saying your question is like you're getting error, right? It means searchable Java. That is your doubt, right? Saula, do you see?
Savannah screen or the error
Yeah,
type?
Savannah screen, do you see?
Yes, I will see.
So do you know why she's getting this error? Do you understand?
Savannah, Savannah, please help me with this screen again. Where was the error?
Savannah, you there?
Sir. Yes, sir, I'm here. Listening your words.
No, I'm telling you, did I understand your question? You asked like you're in main searchable.java, you are getting error, right? So now do you understand why were you getting that error?
No, sir, I can't understand this word.
Now go to your search method where you are calling.
This one, sir.
No, where you are
Okay,
calling.
main. Just a minute, sir.
Yeah.
Main search. Okay.
Yeah. So do you want to fix this or not?
Yes, I want to fix it.
So if you want to fix it, what you have to do?
Change method search into integer. It means, if I change it, then it shows a simple integer number, not a array.
Yeah.
This one, no, sir. But I want to array here, na? I don't want to
Yeah. So then you
simple
pass an array there.
integer.
Then you pass an array.
Right.
So how to define an array?
Integer, type of integer array. For example, my type is integer type. Then I use the parenthesis or directly a name of array. For example, array, and then use a parenthesis. Both are the same. I use like this and like this.
Shavana, what I'm asking you, what what are you trying to do, you know?
Well, actually, here's lots of
I'm asking you
noise.
what is your question? So you asked me like, okay, you want to fix the error, right? In the method you are getting error. So now you understand why you are getting error, correct? Because you have defined
Yes.
here array, right? You defined here it was int array, right? Integer. Integer array you are expecting here in your search method, right? You're passing two
Right.
arguments, right? And both are integer, but one was
Right.
integer array, right?
Right.
But when you are calling, you are just passing a simple one integer you are passing, right? Integer value you are passing 25. But it
Okay.
is an array, right? So you have to pass an array, you know, there, not here.
Okay, just a minute, sir.
The calling method. Here, you know, what you're passing 325, that 3 should be an array. Now define as an array. Then you see if you're getting the same error. How will you pass an array?
Sir, can you show me in your screen how I pass it?
No, I'm not going to show my screen. I want you to fix this error. That's why we are here, you know. Now I want you, now you have to tell me how
I
you'll
think
pass
the
an array.
brackets are
How to
missing
define
here.
an array.
The brackets of array is
Yes, see,
missing here.
Ataula is giving some idea. We will do teamwork. Let's fix this error. See what Ataula is saying. So you know, right? How if you don't know how to define an array, then you are going back to your zero class, right? Now I want you to just open Google Chrome. I'll tell you how we do programming if you get any error. But now you understood, right? Why you are getting an error? You understood, correct?
Right.
Because you have to pass an array and you are not passing an array. So now we are going to Google search how to define an array. You have studied, but now you forgot. So now go open your Google Chrome and just write how to define an array in Java. I will show
Kind
you.
of
So
like if we are
Sir, is
if
there
we
any
need an
software?
array of size 2 or 3, how we can define it?
yes,
Okay,
sorry, Farooq.
yes, sir, is there any way that we can come to know that in this line was the error and how can we defect this error?
Yeah, see, Shavana was passing, you know, show him Shavana. What was the, so now see, there is a red mark, right? Place your mouse on
Yeah,
that.
on the number 20, yes, on this line.
Number 20. What is saying? Expression expected after this section is saying, right? So, you know, this is a compile time error. Remember, the Eclipse gives you this error, right? We have not executed the program, correct? So there are two type of error in Java. One is compile time, one is run time. We will, you know, go through this. Umar will take you when he will teach you exception handling. Okay, that time he will come to this point and he will go in deep dive. But now you just understand compile time and runtime. So this is compile time. And when we execute the program and we get some error, that is called runtime error. Okay. So now
Yes,
we are
sir.
getting the it's some this error is showing some expression is missing. So now you have to find out, because you are a Java guy, and you need to see, like, what is the expression, why the expression is missing. So this is where nobody is gonna help you unless you don't have your concept clear, right? So see, and if you go now, you go, Shavana, you showed your method search method. She's calling a method search, which she has defined in searchable.java, right, Shavana? In
Yes,
searchable, right?
right, sir.
So that method is expecting array. There are two parameters, right? In that, see, two arguments. The signature of the search method, first she's expecting an array, and one is integer, right? But there she's not passing an array. That's why she's getting this error. So she has to pass an array, right? Array of integer, right? Shamana. So now I want you, Shamana, you just go and Google how to declare an, array of integer.
Sir, just a minute. This is the, sir, array and declaration of arrays like.
Exactly. See, you have done this one, right? So now you copy this. I'll tell you. I wanted to fix that issue. I'm not going deep dive, what logic you implemented. We'll go to that point. But now I wanted to just, make sure your compile time error is gone. Okay. So now you copy from there. No. Copy the whole line. Go
Whole
there.
line.
Whole line. Yeah.
Okay.
Go there. Binary search. Yeah. Copy this whole line. Yes. Yes. Copy this. Yes. Control C. So you have defined here. Okay. Now you paste this line, before, after your searchable, where you are initializing S1, S2, right? Not here, not here. No, Shavana. Searchable after S2. After, no. Be there, Shavana. After S2. After S2, yes. After S2, yeah. Line number 11. Paste this code at line number 11. Okay, and now change this variable. So there is no, so now this array variable, right? You pass here, that array, copy that ARR instead of that, yeah, just type it, don't copy. It's just 3 character. So delete that number 3 from your search.
This one?
Yeah. Delete that, delete everything. No, delete everything, Shabana. Delete everything, Shabana. Yes, clear, no, clear all the arguments. Just have a blank method search. Yes. Now you write that array, ARR. Now comma. Now give 10, numeric 10. Okay. So now the error is gone, right? So do you understand?
Okay.
Do you understand? I'm asking you.
Yes, sir.
So now after line number 11, just put one enter, go to line number 11 and put enter. Line number, yeah, put enter and create int. Just, yeah, int ARR1. ARR1 equal to write 20. No, not an array. Just I'm saying ARR. Yeah, ARR is ARR1. 1 equal to. So ARR1 is our just variable name, which should be unique, right? Inside your class, all the variable names should be unique, right? That's why I said you to put ARR1, because already we have ARR, right? Now put equal to 20, 20, semicolon, end it. And now go in your method, replace that 20 with ARR1. Same thing, right? I'm just trying to know how you can organize your code, how one a smart guy will write a code, These are the standard. You can pass here directly 20, okay? But this is the way we should pass. First we to define, then you pass here. Okay, the way you are passing, you are totally hard coding, in the method itself. So now do you understand? There is no error. So in this method, you have to pass one array object and one is integer. So you created two variable, one is the array object and one directly integer, right? And then you're passing. So there is no compile error, correct? Now, if you save, your red mark from the file name will go away, right? Just say Control S.
Save.
Now your error is gone, right?
Right, sir.
So now I'm not going to your logic. So your problem is resolved, correct?
I hope, sir.
So do you understand what we did here? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
What's the doubt now?
Declarations of arrays missing here.
Well,
The first case.
I'm saying, what is your doubt now?
Nothing, sir. Right now,
Nothing, right?
nothing.
Nothing, right? So you understood, okay? So, all right. So Ataullah, do you have anything?
Not
Or do you
here.
have any doubt, theoretical doubt you want to discuss? Because you don't have your laptop, you are just on iPad. So I don't
The
think we
same
can.
question you asked, the same question you asked in the group regarding to interface.
Okay.
I'm
All right,
I'm
we'll
okay with abstract. Yes,
You're okay with
just
abstract?
just an overview over interface.
I didn't get you. What do you mean?
I just want an overview about interface in your way.
Okay, okay. Okay, all right, we'll come to that. Farooq, do you have anything? Do you have any question or anything you want to show on your screen which is not working? You want to show us any question?
I'm just logging it from my laptop.
Okay.
Um,
This is just an open session. Anybody has anything, we are here to answer.
but please don't. I am not a pro. I am just learning. So if there is any silly mistake, please don't mind it.
No, never, never. We all do silly mistake, right? But you have to be very clear, like what you are, asking, right? And after that silly mistake, you should be clear, like, you should not do the same silly mistake again.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. Because if you do the same silly mistake again, like, we will also get frustrated, right? So we expect a little bit of maturity, right?
Just
All
a
right.
minute.
Okay. So now let me go back in the meantime, Ataullah asked, right? What is the interface and abstract class, right? So Ataullah, you tell me, you said like you are very clear about abstract class. So, and these two, why I asked this question, the abstract class interface, this is very important question for any interview. If you go for Java, after this question they will ask. And this was my favorite question. And I remember my first interview I cleared and I speak about like, I can say 35 minutes on this. What is as soon as the interviewer asked me, can you please explain me what is the difference between abstract class and interface? And this is very popular question in any interview. And once your concept is clear about abstract and interface, like then you can crack, or code, Java, very free, like comfortably. So that's why I asked this question, like Umar has gone through. So what do you think? What is a contract? What is a, an app, what is an interface? What is an abstract class? So if you, Taula, you can tell me what do you understand? Just, as a layman or, like whatever you understand. First you explain me, then I will tell you in my word.
So with regards to abstract class, I have 2, 3 few points like it is compulsory to override, must have, and also it cannot be instantiated. We cannot create an object.
Compulsory to, I'm just writing on my notepad, okay? Manually,
Okay.
okay? So I'm just writing it down. Compulsory to override, you are saying, right? Okay.
Right. Yes.
Then what else? You
And
cannot
we
instantiate, you're saying, right?
yes, yes.
We cannot instantiate an abstract class. Okay. So Shabana, okay. Shabana has some interface in abstract class, right? In your code, we will go there. Okay.
Okay.
Now tell me, so what else?
And every method in abstract class
Mm-hmm.
uh, should not have body in the same.
Every method
Yes. In abstract class.
in abstract class should not have,
Implementation.
should not have, great, good word. Implementation, very good word. Yeah, I want all of you to use the good word, which is technical word,
Mm.
okay? So should not have implementation, every method, right? So that what you mean, like,
Yes.
abstract should have some concrete method and some abstract method, right?
Yes, the mixture one.
Concrete means, right? Concrete means it has some body, right?
Concrete
It
means
has some
presence of
implementation.
yes.
Presence
Yes.
of code. So concrete, okay? Then I
Yes.
call it concrete, okay? So one abstract, an
Yes.
abstract means it has something empty, right? Or
Yes.
abstract, right? So you are
Yes.
saying abstract class cannot have all the concrete method you are saying, right? Then there is no difference between a normal class and abstract class. That's why you are saying this statement, correct?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Okay. Next.
Uh, that's all according to me.
That's all right. And what is interface then? Anything, just one definition?
I tried example from Google as well, but I'm still in
Mhm.
doubt about interface. That's why I didn't
Yeah,
answer
please,
it.
yeah, please. So whatever you understand, tell me first. Like at least one example you should have absorbed, right? Or you're full confused.
In interface, absence of
Mhm.
all implementations, according to me.
An interface, absence of all implementation, right? Okay. First, whenever there is something right, first, as a layman, try to understand what is the meaning in a natural English language. If I say abstract class, so abstract word has some meaning, right? In Hindi, Urdu, or English, right? If you search that word, right? Because anything we are,
Hmm.
so some like 10-20% you will get it from there, right? If I say what is abstract class, you try to find what is the meaning of abstract, right? If I say interface, then you should try to search what is the meaning of interface, right? So if I say, hey, my computer, you are running a program, right? So what is the interface? Your keyboard, right? Your keyboard is an interface, right?
Yes.
Naula? And there are a lot of chips inside it, CPU, GPU, all the register, then transistor, but we don't see any of them, right? So what is
Right.
our interface? Our interface is keyboard. It's very neat and clean, just all alphabets, So we have a American keyboard or, or British language keyboard, whatever your computer has, So that's the interface, very clean. And why you are, what is the use of this interface, like, because we are just trying to execute or
Like we
talk to the
can say
computer.
the first page of our AML interface, the username and the login things.
Exactly. So that is a user interface, I will. So there, what we are calling user
Yes.
interface, UI, we are calling that is also interface, but it's an user interface, like how our application will run. So that is the user interface for our application, right? I have like multi-million code of, Java code behind that, but I'm not showing to my, user, right? I'm just giving him an interface, just a login page,
Yes.
alert
For
detail
user.
page for user, right? And but there are a lot of things. See, if what is our interface? My face is an interface. My stomach has just one screen, that is an interface. But inside our stomach there are a
Yes.
lot of organs, right? So we don't see them, but we are a human being, so our interface only is interacting with each other, right? So, but suppose if somebody, is having transparent, it's very, transparent skin. And if you see all their
Yes.
organs, you will feel very odd. You cannot talk for some time, right?
Yes.
Right? So that is the use of interface. And same thing, same concept also applied in Java interface. Right? So if you see, most of the classes will be instantiating with interface object. What Shabana was just showing, she was just instantiating with interface object. If you see her code, right?
Yes.
So abstract class interface, the main you just told me all the theoretical, okay, we cannot override, all the method should not have all the implementation or concrete method of the abstract class, right? But the conceptual wise, make it very clear. Abstract class means it can have all the empty method, right? There's no concrete method in abstract class, right? An interface is also all the empty method, only signature we have, right? In interface, right? Then there is no difference between interface and abstract class, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
But both are right. I can write, all my abstract class with empty method. I'm correct. But somebody will ask you, hey, Ataullah, why are you writing, why did you use abstract class? Why do you use interface? Because even in interface, your all methods are empty, right? By definition,
Yes.
you cannot have any concrete method interface. But in abstract class, you can have some concrete method and some empty method,
Empty methods.
right? So this is very important point, right? Abstract class, what it can
Right.
have some concrete method and some empty method. This is very important. But as interface will have only empty method, right?
It means I was right with absence of all bodies.
Mhm. So this is very
I
important.
was
This is
right.
very important. If anybody is asking you what is the difference, you can tell him there is no difference if my abstract class have all the empty method, because interface by definition will have all the empty method. Then there is no difference between abstract class and interface. But the difference is, the main difference is, interface can have only empty method and abstract class
Yes, an
can have
abstract class can have
some
the implementation,
both
some
mixture, right?
implementation.
Both concrete
Yes.
methods, some empty method, abstract class. So this
Yes.
is very, very major difference. And
Mixture of
this
both.
mixture of both, right? Then now I will tell you in the real-time example, in the real-time coding, then when will you use interface and when will you use abstract class, right? So
Right.
this, any class, right? Any class has, a property and behavior. You remember this word, if somebody asks you, what is an object, right? So in a layman language, what we will see, an object is an entity, right? An object is an entity which is having some property and behavior, right? So in the whole universe, there are so many objects, and every object has some property and behavior, right? If
Yes.
you see
Yes.
Mars is an object, it has its own property and behavior.
Yes.
Car is an object, it has own its property and behavior, right? Human
Yes.
beings, they are object, they have property and behavior, right? In human beings, there are different genes, right? Some
Yes.
Africans have different color, different behavior, right? They speak different
Yes.
language, their color is black, Asians, they are brown guys, the whites, Americans, they are also human being, part of a class, right? But their object, if you see, Americans object, Indian object, we all have different properties and behavior, right?
Yes.
So similar thing, like in a class, right? Whenever why we are writing a class? Because we are going to create an object of those class, right? So in our
Right.
class, or if I say what is properties and what is behavior? So in my class, all the variables, what we define, int, integer s is equal to 10, integer height is equal to 10, integer color equal to green. So all these are called properties, okay? Whatever the variable you are defining in a class is called properties, okay? And what is the
Okay.
behavior? The methods. The method what you're defining, you are coding in a class is called behavior of that class. So do you understand now, like why I'm saying this behavior? Because in the method, you will have some logic written, right? If I ask you, Ataullah, can you please write me a code to calculate the salary of an employee, right? So what will you do? You will go and create a class called employee, right?
Yes.
and then you will say integer salary equal to 0, right? Then you'll say integer month equal to 0, right? And then you will write a method calculate salary, right? You're writing a method now.
Yes.
You
Yes.
define the properties integer s equal to integer month equal to 0 and integer per hour rate is equal to 10. Then what will you do? Per hour rate into month, it will be the salary. Suppose this is the logic we are implementing. Suppose we decided in our project the salary calculation will be per hour into number of days. That is the salary, right?
Yes.
Logic.
Function.
So logic you will write inside your method, right? And what is your method name?
Yes.
So this is the behavior of your class employee, right?
Yes.
So your class has properties and now have some behavior, right? So suppose
Yes.
like,
Properties is
suppose
equal to attributes, and behavior is equal to function.
functions, exactly, yeah. Function, we call like, yeah, functions. So in Java, mostly we call, like in other language, if you go, right, they call function. JavaScript, we call function. There's no method. But in Java, we say method. Okay, in C also, in C programming also, they say function. Define a function.
Okay.
So yeah, so what happened, like, again, I'm coming to abstract class. If I say that is the main difference, so what will happen if you're writing some concrete method and some empty method? Okay,
That will
and
become an abstract class.
exactly, in abstract class, right? So this is the main difference, because I can write some concrete method and I can write also some empty method. Okay, and your
Okay.
abstract class, well, like anyone can extend your abstract class to have the
Yes.
inherit your behavior, right? Whatever the method you have
Yes.
written, right? And
Yes.
interface also anyone can implement, right? Class, abstract
Yes.
class will be extended, interface will be implemented, right?
Yes.
So now I'm telling you like one very, very good example. Interface, you just think this is a contract. Okay. There is a concept called what it does and how it does, right? So suppose, I'm asking you, hey, Ataullah, can you please make me a car? It should be a green color, and the engine should be like, around 1500 cc with four wheel. So now I'm giving you a contract. Okay.
Yes.
So, and how will you be doing? I don't bother about that. Okay. You just do whatever you want, but I want this. This is your contract, right? So now you go and, implement my contract, like you will build the engine logic, you will write so many things, you will paint them with green color, and then you give me a car, right? So you just
Yes.
executed the contract.
Yes.
So very similar, the interface is just like a contract. So it just says what it does. It never says how it does. Because why? I'm saying this because all the methods are empty, right?
Yes.
The interface, all the methods are empty. So how it does, you don't know. But what it does, like what it's asking you to do, you can tell by the name, right? The interface, a method called calculate salary, get employee name. So you at least understand, oh, get employee name means like, okay, this method will return me employee name. Oh, get calculate salary means, oh, this method may calculate salary, right? But there is all the empty implementations are there, right? All the methods are empty. So this is what interface is, a contract. We just tell whoever is going to implement the interface, it just tell them like, how it has to do and like how it does that you implement. But what it does that you have to define, right? The interface is giving the contract, whoever is going to implement. Is that clear? Right?
Yes.
But if I'm coming to abstract class, right? So if I write all the methods and empty in abstract class, this is very similar like interface, right?
Interface. Yes.
Right? So, but main use of abstract class when I have a scenario where I want to write some of the methods as concrete and some of method as empty, right?
Yes.
So with this, what I'm enforcing, you see, if I'm writing an abstract class with some method empty and some, this is very important, just try to think. And some of the methods are, empty, and some methods are like having some code, concrete, right?
Yes.
So if you extend this class, right, you will have to implement some of the method, right? You have to override which is not defined, right?
Yes.
The methods which are empty in the abstract class, that you can write some code for that on your own. Okay.
Yes.
And then whatever is defined in the abstract class, that you can inherit, right?
Mhm.
So abstract class is also giving you like what it does and how it does. So some of the methods are also telling you how it does because the logic is defined, the code is written in the method, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Atawla, does it make sense?
Yes.
What I'm saying?
Yes.
So this is the very major difference, like what it does and how it does. So suppose like, in one of the class, you want to have some concrete method and you want to have some empty method. So why you are having concrete method? Because you want to enforce whoever is extending me, they can
Mm.
have this default behavior. Now I'm telling you one word called default behavior. Write it down, default behavior, where you want to enforce
Mm.
some default behavior.
Mm.
Okay. So suppose if I'm writing one class, abstract class called employee, and the salary I'm writing calculate salary, and in that I'm writing code per hour rate into month days equal to salary of the employee for that month, right? So what I'm
Yes.
doing, I'm enforcing a default behavior. Whoever will extend, they will have the same calculate salary logic in the class which is extending it, right?
Yes.
But you
Default
are open
behavior.
to override this one also, like you can write your own logic, so you are overriding basically. But if you don't want to override, so you can just implement this default behavior. And that's why I just made this class abstract, because I want
Mm.
to enforce some default behaviors who is going to extend me, right? But
Right.
my empty class, if I have empty methods, so I'm not giving any default behavior because methods are empty, right?
Yes.
It's just telling what it does. So this is a very, very major, or difference. If anybody asks you, tell them like abstract class is very similar like interface. If you don't have any concrete method in abstract class, then there's no difference. Okay. And then you can tell only, the difference is interface, like because in Java class does not support multiple inheritance. Java does not support multiple inheritance because we cannot, extend the same class, right?
Yes.
Two,
With regards to
two times,
class.
right? Yeah. So that's why, like we have the concept of interface, right? So
Mm.
this is also
Yes.
one major difference why interface came into the picture, cause of the multiple inheritance. Java does not support multiple inheritance. That's why, we have the concept of interface. And the main and
With
the other
regards to
second,
interface, yes, it supports.
yes, yes, and the interface you can now after this you can answer in the interface is just like a contract. So whatever the properties and behaviors are defined, whatever the behaviors, that means whatever the methods we have interface, these all are empty methods. So we are just telling like what it does. We are not telling how it does. So if we give contract to anyone, we just tell them, okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. I don't care how
Mm.
you want to do, but this should be the output of my contract. So it's very similar. Interface is a contract which just says what it does. It doesn't say how it does. So who will define how it does? The guy who will implement the interface. They will
Yes.
define how it's going to implement, how the logic will be. But abstract class can have all the method concrete and empty. And this is the main major scenario where in any application where you feel like you want to enforce some default behavior. Default behavior means you want to have some concrete method, right? So you write some concrete method and you write some empty method in abstract class, so that whoever is extending, they can inherit the default behavior of that abstract
Yes.
class. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll discuss more. Let's jump to Farooq, question. Then probably Ataullah, we can also discuss one-on-one or next session. I want you to explain them.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
All right. Yeah, Farooq, go ahead.
Yes, actually, why there is an array in import and the class?
Yeah, exactly. So Shabana, do you want to answer?
Hello.
Shavana? Yeah, Shavana, you
Yes,
there?
sir. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, can you see Farooq is asking, I want you to solve his problem.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's saying, see where he has written import and class. So now Farooq, just hover your mouse on that error, first error. See what it's saying.
Import Java. Import. Okay, is a class array. Firstly, you write an import word before the class.
See, very
Import
good,
Java
Shavana.
dot
Very good.
util dot scanner is right in a top number
Very
is a
good.
one
Say,
number,
very
right?
good, Shavana. Yeah. So
And
see, any
then
program has a sequence, right? How you want to write. So a first statement should be import. And what is import? Because you are trying to import some of the classes, some of the
Scanner.
libraries, right? Yeah, scanner
something
is a class, is a part of
library and then
util
other one.
library. So you want to use that
Yes.
library in our code, right? Whatever the code you are
And
writing. So
the
that's why first you imported that.
spelling is mistake here. The C is right, always a small
Yes,
letter, not a
small.
See,
capital.
see, very good, Shawan. See,
And now
very good.
SC, just a minute. Line number 6, public class array 1 is this
Give a
one, and
space
public
Still,
static
between
void
new
main.
and
Just
scanner.
wait, and just a minute. Line
Farooq,
number
line
6
number
is the
6.
scanner is a SC equal to new scanner. New and scanner has space.
Space. Yes.
Space between new and scanner, right? And
Very good.
then int I sum 0 average system dot out of
No,
print
now
I.
let's fix the first error,
Mm,
array one. What was that? Come
Okay.
from top again.
Okay.
What is saying?
Rename file array 1 dot. Why is rename?
The public
Must
type
be
array one
defined
must be
its own
defined its
file.
own file. Exactly.
Okay.
Now, so yes, see, now you fixed it. Farooq, what
Mhm.
did you do?
Farooq, line number 12. Next,
yeah.
INT.
Alan, this is
Ah,
not IN.
what is IN? What is IN?
Firstly,
Next, integer or IN?
no.
No,
Remove
Farooq, do
this
one thing,
line up
just
to the
after SC.
semicolon
Cap.
to SC dot.
No, Farooq. Oh,
Remove
wait,
it.
wait, wait. Let Shamana just
Caps
let me
I.
speak for 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
No, I want him to understand while you're fixing, you can fix, but I want him to understand what was there and what he's fixing. And I want him to also learn some shortcut keys
Mhm.
in Eclipse. So Farooq, just do Control Z on your keyboard. I want to see the first error, what you're getting. Do Control Z. Okay, Control Z, one more. Yes, wait now. This was your code, right? Now place
Right.
your mouse on that. The method and is undefined for the type scanner. Okay, because you are calling this method with which object? SC, right? SC object, right?
Right.
And that SC is a object of which class? Scanner you defined. That's why it's saying type scanner, right? So you understand, right? Because SC is a type of scanner class, right? So now
Right.
if you say what you do, what the is also, is giving you 5 quick fixes. Change to next byte, change to next int, right? So with SC object, you cannot, there is no method called next in or ln. So that's what the error was there, right? So now you fixed it. So now suppose if you want to see what are the objects available in scanner class, go to that SC, just write SC. I want to show you what are the shortcut keys.
Where?
That the error was there, right? At line number 12, go there, line number 12, just copy that line. Yeah, copy that line. Yeah, copy the whole line. Yeah. Say enter. Yeah, after that, say enter and paste that line. Yeah, paste that line. Yeah, and now just say backspace till SC. Remove that next int method. Yeah, delete all those till SC dot. Yeah, wait there, wait. Write SC dot, and then press Control space bar. See? So now you scroll all these methods. So these are the methods part of the scanner class you can call. No. Just go and just say Control space SC dot. Yeah. Now you just put your arrow and scroll down all the method. You can scroll one by one. Just go through each of the method. These are the methods, right? You see, right? The signature, you can tell by signature and name, okay, this is a method, because the first name is start with small character, right? Small letter.
Right.
So hash code, next int, then one method is an integer radix, you can pass some argument, then radix, the next byte. So these all are the methods of scanner class. You can call with the scanner class object SC you have created, right? So it's showing you, it's suggesting you the Eclipse tool, right?
Right.
So here, what you have to call, you can understand with all this method, okay, which one I have to call, what I wanted to do based on your requirement, on your logic, what you want to achieve with this code, right? So if you scroll down, you can see all the method present in scanner class, which you can call with the SC object, right? So now you have to think which one is my use now, right? So your use is now is next int line you want to read, correct?
You're correct.
So you can use that method.
Okay, got it. Now, if I just remove this
Yes. Yeah.
uncommented, now here,
This is the array, not a simple in a bracket. You can
say it
choose
again.
a square bracket in place of a round bracket. A sum equal to A, and a round was remove it and use the square bracket with this. Yes, and number I. Exactly. Down the cursor, remove it. You have, yes, remove. Okay, so you can add more curly braces. 2 more curly braces use. Downside पे नीचे. No. Remove it. Downside. Next niche.
Remove
Line
it.
number 27 and 28. Closing curly braces. Down. One more. Yes. And that's it. Run it. Yes. Use the play button. No. Okay. Enter the element of array. Sum 155. Okay.
Now it's running. Perfect. Thank you.
When you forget, then line number 12, AI equal to SC dot, what we write here, then you use a SC dot, then it shows automatically next int, next line, and so on. And you can choose here. According
What is the error? I mean, why it's showing an error here?
where it shows error.
No, it's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Say it again, Samana. What did you just say?
Yes.
What you just said, say it again about this line.
Oh, nothing.
Okay, now it's working. I'm good.
So Farooq, you're good?
Sir,
Yes,
can
I'm
you
good.
help me regarding question number 10 again?
Sure, Shamana. So Farooq, you have
Okay.
anything else before we jump to Shamana?
No, I'm good. Thank
Question?
you.
You're good? Great.
Okay, I
Any
share
other
my
question?
screen,
Yeah, Shamana, yeah, share screen.
please. This one. Okay, visible my screen, sir?
Yeah, Shabana, I can see. Yeah.
Okay, I run my code, but here is some shows a mistake, not a error. It's a runtime error, not a compile time. Is a runtime error. Runtime error is this: when I write here, please enter number of element. I choose a number 3. It shows a please enter 12, 20, and 50. And then options is here, enter choice, you are pressing 1 or 2. I choose, when I choose a 1, it's okay, working. Enter number of search. For example, I search a number 20, shows a note not found. It's not working. Searching portion is not working here. Then can you help me?
Just 1 second. So please enter number of elements 3 to enter 5. Yeah. Enter your choice by pressing 1 and 2 for search. 1 linear 2. Yeah, Shabana, what you are asking? I'm sorry, I did not follow that. Can you please ask one more?
Okay, sir. Here's only one mistake is a enter number to search. When I type number 20, it shows a not found. But here I type 20 in my array list and it shows a not found. It's mean my search number is not working. Then where is a mistake?
Run this
Can you help
program.
me? Okay.
Now you have entered 3, 12, and
Mhm.
13, right? Search with each number. I want to see at least for one of them
Yes.
is saying found.
Then I make a completely this one is this. Here is the enter search and linear search and binary search shows my class.
So do you know, I wanted to tell you this term, what we are doing now, what it is called in technical, like if you're working in a project, you're right, you have wrote this code and this is not working, right? You're not getting the expected result, correct? So you think we are in a project, suppose this is part of our AML code, okay?
Okay.
And you wrote this, just try to feel that, okay? And you wrote this code, one module, okay? We assigned to you, and you wrote this code, and there's an expected output for this code, right? But your code is working, everything is fine, there is no error, but the output is wrong, right? So what
Yes,
we
right.
call this, what we are doing now, you tell me in technical terms. Do you have any mind? I just want you to feel like you are working in a real project in AML now. You have wrote some code and that code is working. There is no error, but you are not getting the expected output, right?
Yes.
So now we all came into a call. Hey, just have a team call. Let's try to help Shabana. So what is this process? What you are doing? Do you know this term? What we
Expected
call
answer.
in corporate? What we are doing now, this process is called anyone, Ataullah, Farooq, can you say? What should we call this process? We have asked Shabana to write one module and she has written some code and she's trying to, what she is doing now. Anyone? Is she not testing? Is she testing her code?
Yes, she is testing.
So this phase is called testing.
Just giving few conditions. If it is true, the system will print found.
So she is just testing, right? So I just wanted to
Yes.
hear this word. What we are doing, we are testing the Shabana code now, right? So now testing is also different type. Okay. Now see, if I give you the whole application login page, email alert detail page, and then you go and log in, and then you say, hey, I'm not seeing any alert on the page. So that is called user interface testing, right?
Yes, right.
Right.
Directly testing the application. But now here, what you are testing? You are testing the backend code, right? So this is called unit testing. Remember this word.
Unit
right?
testing.
Unit testing.
Okay, unit testing.
Unit, right? Suppose my program, my project has suppose like it will have 1000 class, right? I want to test each classes, each 1000. Suppose 10 of the class written by Farooq, 20 class written by Ataullah, 30 class written by Shabana, right? So if I want to test each of the classes, each class is written by all of you. So what we call that process? Unit testing, right? So now we are testing one class, what Shabana has written. Before this, we tested one class what Farooq has wrote, right? So a developer, what it does, it develops, it write codes, and it unit test it. So unit testing is responsibility of a developer, right? But UI
Not the
testing or
quality,
Mhm.
not the, I mean, the one who is doing the quality control.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yes, the quality control, those are the quality analysts, the testing team. But I'm telling you, unit testing is responsibility of a developer. What we are doing now, this is also testing, and it's called unit testing, right? But if you go for SIT, system integration test, so that will be done by, that's the responsibility of the testing team, QA team, quality analyst, what you are saying, right, Farooq? So there's a testing team. We are like four, suppose we are two part of development team, and Ataullah is a QA team. So he will not come and test my code, like what we are doing now. Once I deploy the application, Ataullah will go and just try to log in the application, and he will see, okay, this many alerts generated, all data is correct on the UI. So that is called system integration test. When all our code is combined, integrated, and we have deployed, and we are seeing a live UI. So that is called system integration testing, SIT. SIT is not responsibility of developer. That is the responsibility of a quality analyst team. There's a dedicated testing team. Okay, and we are development team. So unit testing is a responsibility of a developer. So whenever you write your code, you should do unit test, then only you should give to your, like you should commit into your repository. You should say, okay, my unit testing is complete, my code is robust, now you can go ahead and run Sartaj. You can go ahead and break my code, Ataullah. This is my code, my unit testing is done, now you do whatever you want. So Taula may test and he may say, hey, see, one more bug I found in your code. How do you have tested? Right? So I just want you to understand the term, because when you go for interview, they will ask you what you do. So you can say, I do coding and I do unit testing. They may ask you, what is the unit testing? Then you can say, when I write my Java code, I go and individually ran it through the main class. I try to pass some input through main class and try to unit test my Java code. So this process called unit testing. So now you're doing this unit testing practically. Now we are doing it. So now you can explain in interview, right? If somebody asks you, what is unit testing? You can explain, right? Because now you're doing it. Correct?
Yes, correct.
So let's start this, unit testing. So now
Yes.
you are running this program, and what you are
Yes.
passing? So you want to do a binary search, right? You are written this code for binary search, right?
Yes, linear as well
So
as
you have,
binary.
yeah, binary search and linear search, right? So you are
Yes.
trying to give some input and you are expecting an output like, okay, number found or not found,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Okay, all right. So let's see. Let's run. So how many numbers you are taking as an input?
It's depend on user search, not programs. Depending on user search. When I type here, it's a please enter a number. I
Please
typed
enter number. Yes.
2 or 3 or
Okay.
4.
So after that, how it will break? At what time it will say break? How many times you're taking getting the like
Break
entry?
is used here in switch case.
No. If you run this program, you are entering this number, right? sc.next int. Again, you are saying sc.next
Properly
int.
search,
Why
sir.
not
There
is
is
that?
only a error, not a error. It's not a error. It shows a wrong answer in place of enter number search when I type the enter number search.
What I am saying, Shamana, first you have to understand what you are writing in your code, right? Your logic should be clear, what you are going to achieve, right? Then only you will code, correct? If your logic is not clear, then how will you code? So you
Right.
should understand what you are going to do with your code. So what is your requirement? You have written, I understand. Suppose don't go into linear search. Let's focus on the binary search, right? So what your code is doing? Can you please explain me from, this is my code for binary search.
Okay.
I'm expecting 10 inputs. So here I am reading the 10 inputs. And in the 10 inputs, like I'm trying to search some number, and then I'm showing, okay, result found,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. So first one is here
So
start.
let's go for first, your code will start from
This
here,
is
right? This is your main class,
yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
your first system, it will
Then
print,
I
and please enter
start with
the
the
number of
please
elements.
enter number of
Enter the
element.
number of
That is
element, right? So that is a SC, right?
users.
So SC.
Yes. Yes.
SC dot next int, you are creating an object
Getting to a
size.
size.
Okay. So
Size.
size will be your number, right? Okay, good.
Yes.
So,
And
okay. So user will
five.
enter, suppose enter 5. So 5 times this will run, and it
Exactly,
will
sir.
store those 5 numbers in an array. Okay.
Yes.
So this array, the ARR will have this 5 numbers. Okay, good.
Right.
So that is very good. Good logic. So then what you are trying to do, the next line, enter your choice of pressing, what is this next
After
line?
that,
Enter
sir,
your choice by pressing 1
sir,
and 2 for search.
yes, sir.
One
No,
linear
by
search, one
pressing
binary search. Okay,
yes.
so now I got your point. So
Optional,
now
sir.
here again you are
I use
asking
option.
what you want to do, linear search or binary search. So if you press
Exactly.
2, then it should go to binary search, right?
Binary search come here, sir.
Good.
Yes,
So
right. Switch
enter
case.
number to search. Okay, again, why you are, okay, enter number to search. So you are writing that SC array 1. So
Search
array
is
1 is search 1 is there, then array 1 is there. So okay, array 1 you are storing 45. Okay. And then switch.
to S2 dot
Switch
search.
search 1 S2 dot case 1.
Yes.
Switch
If-
search 1, switch search 1, if you enter 2, then you will do binary search, right? S2, case 1 is S2,
If you
case 2 is
choose a
S1.
one,
Why?
then you choose a linear search, and in case of it choose a two, then goes to
So
a
why are you writing S2 and
binary.
S1? First, why don't you write S1 and S2?
Optional, sir. If you want to choose here S1, then you can choose it. Nothing else. No. If you your question is that S2, why you write here S2, right, sir?
S2, ha.
Because sir,
Just S2
just a
is
minute,
like
sir.
S2
No,
is linear
just a minute,
search.
sir. Yes, sir. S2 is
S2
binary
is
search.
binary search. Yeah.
Yes, or
But in
S1
the
is a
input you
linear
are
search.
saying,
But
okay, yeah, also S2 is binary search. Okay, S2 is binary search because you are asking the input 2 is binary search, right? Yeah, so 2 is binary search.
I
So if
think
so what is case 1 and case 2? How will you understand what is case 1 and case 2?
okay. In
Or
case of
search
switch,
1 you are
sir,
giving, right?
in
Search you are
case of
giving.
switch, it's optional, sir. If I choose a one, then it run a case
Yeah, I'm
one.
just trying to understand this statement. Yeah. Can you please write one in case 1, right? After case 1, just press enter. I want to now what we are doing, we will also debug, a term called debugging, right? So now your program is not giving the expected output. So what we are doing now, we are trying to debug, right? This is a technical word. We are debugging now. So I want to debug. I want you to write one system.out.println. We will learn about log4j. There is a tool API called log4j. We use log4j for logging purpose, right? Any log we write, right? So, any applications or any things we want to analyze, we say, hey, can you please go and check the logs, right? So log4j is a tool which provides us to use in Java for logging purpose, but we don't know about that tool. We have not learned. So for what we are doing, we are simply using system.out.println to see where my code is reaching, right? At what step my code has gone, right? So here, if you print, I am in case 1, just write in a string, I am in case 1. Write in a string, I am in case 1. Okay, just that's a single. I'm not sure with that will work or not. So just remove that single quote from I am. Don't be grammatically correct, So because I'm not sure that might be a escape character, so it may not print. So just I wanted to make sure, yeah. And then case 2, similarly, just try to write I am in case 2. Why I'm writing? Do you understand, right? If my code reaches that point, then I should know, oh, my code reaches that point, right? If it prints that, right? So I can debug, oh, it was in case 2, right? So here you write, I am in case 2. Okay, now you try to run your code. I want to see once. Save it and run it. Just say 3. Don't put 5. I want to say clear number L3. Okay, enter a number 45, 45, 40. Okay, now you say 2. Press 2. Yeah, enter number to search, just write 65. Enter. Okay. So 65 does not found. Okay. And it was saying I am in case 2. So our code get executed as we expected. It printed I am in case 2. And case 2 was binary search, right? Now go to your code. So where it printed? No. Go to the where you say I am in case 2. Where did you write I am in case 2?
This one.
So it printed I am in case 2 and it was trying to do binary search, right? But it didn't find that 65 number, right?
Right.
So that means there is something wrong, right? Something wrong where in your method search, right? S2.search. Now click on that search. Now let's go and debug what you have written in search. Array 1 and array 2 you're passing, right? Okay, this is your search method, right? So it's where it's taking you. Now go back to, it's taking you to the interface, right? But I want to see the implementation, right? No,
Right.
don't go there. Go back to your main searchable.java. You click there with control click, right? It takes you to the interface, right? Now right click on that control and right click on that search. Just right click. Now it's showing you open the open declaration. See, open declaration is no. Open declaration, open call hierarchy. Yeah, just click on that. I want to see where it's taking. No, go back, main searchable.java. Again, right click. Again, right click on search. Now I want to see the where you have implemented. It's taking you to the where we have defined interface, right? But I want to see the, so yeah, open type hierarchy. Just go there. Yeah. Okay, good, right? So it's showing me the type hierarchy, right? So now it has been called from binary search, right? We know binary search. Go to binary search. So S2 was binary search, right?
Right.
So here what it's printing? Now here you write, one system.out.println before integer. Just once we enter into the method, just write system.out.println. As soon as you are started writing the method. Yeah, before at line number 9, you write system.out.println. Yes, so yeah, just write I am in method search. Okay. I'm trying to debug, like if my code is reaching at what point. That's why I'm writing all this system.out.println. Okay. You understand, right, Shavana?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just write I am in method search. I am in, yeah, wait, I am in, no, don't write that. After, no, don't write that. Just can you please delete? Yes, now here just put I am in space. I'm just telling how in the real time, if you want to debug a code, this is how you should write. This is the standard, I'm telling you, the coding standard, how we write when we debug some code. Then space, write 2 dashes, and then you copy your binary search class name, the binary search, copy that. Yeah, class name. Copy that. Paste it here. Paste it and then write 2 dash arrow mark and then one greater than symbol right here. Greater than symbol, like just to make an arrow. Yes. Now write search method name. Method name is search, right? In binary search, we have this method name search, correct? Yes. Just put bracket. So now after this, just put two, 3, full column, 2 or 3 times. After this, can you please write, Savannah?
What?
Put colon, not semicolon, colon. Just I'm giving you some standard how we debug. Colon, not comma. I'm saying you colon.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 times. Yeah. Okay. And then after this, you write a plus symbol after the quotation. No, not here. After the quotation, I want to print the value of array and search number because these 2 numbers you are passing right from there, right? So I want to see these 2 numbers. So now just write array, that array object plus search number.
Here,
right?
with plus.
Yeah. Yeah, with plus, just no quotation. No, I want to print that variable, Shabana. What variable you have in the search method, right? Array and search number. Yeah, just say control space bar. Yeah, search number is there, right? Enter. Search number, enter. Again, again write plus. Okay, again in quotation, just give some dash, dash, dash in quotation. Dash, dash, dash. Again write plus. Now, after, no, not here, Shabana, after quotation, Shabana. Yeah. You know what I'm doing, right? Concatenating. You understand, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Now you write that array variable, like search number, you have array also, right? Just type A, no, you will get that, Shavana. Just type A, so that because you will have to, yeah, it will filter it out for you, right? And I'm telling you, right, if you're defining your own keyword, right? So always try to avoid some, like keyword of the Java. You just write array. Array might be a keyword in Java, right? My code will get confused whether it's a Shabana own defined array or Java array, right? So always write some variable name which is different than Java keywords, you know. Suppose a public class binary search here. If I defined one integer class, so it doesn't look good because class is a keyword for Java, right? To define any class, right?
Mm.
You understand what I'm trying to say? So try to name your variable with something different, not with matching with the Java keyword.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
because here, if you see, you have written array, right? So might be array is a Java keyword, it will just confuse me when I read your code. Okay. So just try to avoid this kind of, because these are the like, best practices of Java coding, what should be the name, how we should write the name, all this stuff. So now we will see what you're writing. In your code, you're writing anti-search 0, size 0, start equal to 0, end size 0. Then you have written some algorithm, start is less than equal to end, then start plus end, then array mates not found, break. Else if search found, not found. Okay. Now you run this program. Go ahead. Control S. We have not done any changes, just we want to debug. Control S, yeah. Now you run. Just say again 3 or 2, yeah. Just give 3 again, yeah. 15, 25. So Farooq, you understand, right, what Shavana is trying to do? She has written a code for binary search. She is giving 3 input and then she is asking other output to print that, okay?
I'm in case 2. I'm in binary search 15 and these numbers array not found.
Right.
15.
So see,
But
what we printed, 115 is printed correctly, right? But other
yeah,
has printed as like an object reference, right? There's an object reference, right?
right, sir.
So there, what we were expecting there, we're expecting that object reference. Why it's an object reference? Because this is an array, right? It has 3 items. What you have answered, 3, 12, and 15, right? Sorry, 12, 15, and 25, right?
Right.
So again, it's saying not found. So then that means there's something wrong in your logic, right?
Right.
So let's go and try to fix your logic. Okay.
Okay.
Binary search.java. Okay. Now, how you will debug Shavana? Now you tell me. So what's happening? How we want to debug this code? I want to see int array, new int size. Right. And earlier you were getting some error, right? And there we modified that. Where was that error? Which method? Shavana,
Yes, sir.
we were getting some error and you modified. That was in main searchable.java, right?
Right.
Go to that main searchable.java once more. Main searchable, right? Not searchable, Shavana, main searchable. Where were you getting that error?
This one.
Yeah,
Line
right.
case.
H2 search. Okay, good. So now you fix that error. Now you're passing correctly, right?
It.
And array one. Where is the array one? All right. So what's happening here? Go try to read your code. What's saying? Search 0, size 0, start 0, end equal to size -1. So your third variable you're defining end and you're saying size -1. So size is 0. Okay. So size -1. What is it? End equal to size -1. So 0 -1 will be -1. Okay. Then int array equal to new int size, you're saying. You're saying int array equal to new int size. Start is less than equal to end. Yeah.
Yes, why you're
Okay.
laughing, sir?
Yeah, I will tell you why I'm laughing. You tell me why I'm laughing.
I
Gotta
don't know,
tell?
sir. I think it's just a silly mistake here, nothing else.
Not silly mistake.
Yes.
Now you tell me one thing.
Yes.
What you're passing in this method, search. In search method, you're passing
Yes.
two arguments, right? Two variables, right? Can you
Right.
please tell me what are those variables?
ARR and AR1. I think
Well,
about
can you
I
please
just
place, can you please place your mouse on your two variables where you are passing? At the beginning, Shavana, line number 6. You are passing what variable? Two variables you are passing to your method search, right? Just click, double click on that. Just click. Yeah. Now it will highlight you wherever it is defined. Is it highlighting anywhere in your code?
Right. Then I change here in place of
Can you please just see
array.
control array? No, just let me finish. Just see
Okay.
control C array, control C and see control F. I want to show you one thing. This is very good. I really appreciate. This is how we will learn how we debug the code. Okay. So just control C and say control F. So do you see like this array variable and search number variable is used anywhere in your search method? Anywhere? Search it. Search with array. Search. Control V. Paste. Control V. V for van. In find.
Okay.
Find. No.
Array now?
Yeah, just write array or you can do control C, control V. Yeah. And now say find. Click on find. See, saying string not found anywhere. Now you write search number. No, don't replace. Same. You understand what I'm trying to say? You have defined
Yes.
array and search
Just
number. You are reading those number and you are not in your code anywhere. So what
Right.
you are doing to do? You have defined some other X, Y variable. You are working on that. And definitely it will say not found.
Of course.
Ataullah, do you understand what I'm trying to tell her? Farooq?
Yes, sir. I got your point. Completely agree.
Replacing
Ataullah, you want to laugh for 2 minutes? She is passing two variable and not using anywhere in the code. That's really funny.
no use at all.
Okay, Shavana, you got it, right? You can fix it
Yes,
tomorrow.
sir, I got it. I change here in place
So
of
this is
array.
very,
we
this
use
is
the
again, I will tell
ARR.
very silly mistake. Okay.
Yes. I use here in place of
Now,
arrays.
if you want to use, if this array you should use in your code, right? That
Okay,
new
I change
int
it.
size you are doing new, why you're using, again, I will come to that. Why you're saying new int size, that keyword I don't understand. I will also spend
Search.
some time on that line number 16, you know.
Okay, it's a
Hmm.
search.
Yeah, that's good. Then again, you're
And
defining array. Array, why you should define? Already you defined there. Here, line number 16, I'm telling you, if you want to correct that, line number 16, why you're saying new int size? Is that the way we define? Is that new way in JDK 13 or 11? Because new we use only with the class name, you know, not with this kind of stuff. And it's also not giving you error. Why are you saying new int size? Did you copy this code from anywhere? Or this is your own code? Shavana is duplicate variable, Shavana. Just remove that int. Yeah, because you already, no. Okay. Yeah, remove just that int. Why are you declaring? Already you have array declared in your method name, right?
this one? Arrays?
Yeah. See, ARR you already declared in your method search. So why are again you are, yeah, that's it. The error is gone. But again, you are initializing search equal to 0. Why? Because search you are reading from the user input. Why you are again initializing to 0? It will make all your input as 0, right? If you say search equal to 0, whatever you have read from user all becomes 0, right? Oh, Shavana, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll just wrap up here. All right. Shavana?
Okay.
Oh, you
Yes, sir.
just fix it, and then probably tomorrow you can ping me, you know. So if you have any other doubt, Ataullah, if you have any other doubt, you know, you can
Sure.
also ping me anytime. Okay. And if you bring your laptop,
Sure.
that will be more hands-on, you know, we'll have more fun.
I'll be traveling today there.
Okay. All right. Farooq, also, if you have any doubt,
Thank you,
please
sir.
ping us in the group. Okay. And,
Sure,
you
sir.
know, you do. And I appreciate Farooq, you know, you have been trying your best. And that was the good work, you know, whatever you have shown.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
So keep you know, keep writing all this Java code. Make your hands dirty. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you.
All right. Good night, Farooq. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Thank you, sir. Allah Hafiz.